So I have a question though. It's about crowds for the holidays.
Okay.
So do you think, like, how do you think Epic is going to be around Christmas? Like that, the last 2 weeks of Christmas that are notoriously busy. Do you think that it'll pull some of the crowds away from Universal Studios Florida and Islands into Epic, and then Epic's just going to be a madhouse? Or like, what do you think?
I think Epic's going to be a madhouse. I really do.
How are they going to handle that? Because it's already...
I think a lot of the dates, at least on some of the ticket options, granted there's different ticket options, but some of them are already sold out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think they're doing Celestial Park and Wizarding World, decking out for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious what that looks like. I think that sounds awesome. And the Christmas time is a very busy time for theme parks now. So I think in general, Universal is going to be busy. Epic Universe is going to be busy.
I guess I just meant like how much busier than normal, I guess.
Well, and that's
for
the
a new
question.
park.
If they're already at their max, on most days, if they're already kind of at their maximum capacity that they're allowing, I guess the question would be, and they said in the earnings call that they're wanting to increase that capacity. Do they increase the capacity getting closer to Christmas? Which they'd have a lot of incentive to do because they'd make a lot more money. So potentially, like if they do raise that cap, maybe closer to 20,000 guests or more per day, closer to Christmas, it could be, that would be a very busy park.
Yeah.
And those wait times would be very, very high.
Yeah. That's the one thing I was just like, I bet you it's just going to be a madhouse. The only thing this year that's going to be different than years coming soon is the fact that there's no hopping to it yet. So it's just a one day situation or
and like I said, there's a lot of levers in terms of Comcast as a company is pivoting more toward into theme parks as they lose on the broadband side. Like that's just shrinking constantly. So they're definitely pivoting more into the theme parks and needing those to make money. I suppose it's the balance of it all of like trying to take a long view of Epic, because they could have opened the floodgates up and just had 40,000 people in this park. Made a bunch of money. They probably would have had 30 to 40% revenue growth if they would have done that. But they would have had a whole lot of negative feedback, which would hurt that park in the long run. So it's this balancing of like they are actually holding back. They said as much in the earnings call to try and balance it with the guest satisfaction while they get this stuff worked out. I guess the real caveat would be if and when they can increase the capacity, is it because the park can handle it, or is it because they're trying to get more money out of the parks? And I suppose that would be the balancing act there. So I'm sure they have, I would assume at this point, they have all hands on deck trying to get everything here optimized and ironed out and fixed. And eventually, of course, adding attractions and rides and things to do in this park more. So I think that in the medium term, I suppose, short term to medium term is where is their patience level, I guess you could say. If the park is not like, if they're just trying to push more people in here because they'll make more money. Because they also mentioned people are spending more money per guest that are coming to Universal now. A lot of it due to Epic because of Nintendo. Nintendo's almost a lifestyle brand at this point. Yeah. So, I mean, people are going to buy stuff. So I think that's kind of where it's at there. But, in the long run, this park is going to be, it is a great park. But in the long run, this park is going to operate as it should, as the other parks do. And, yeah. So a long answer to say, I think Christmas is going to be very busy.
Great. Yeah. Thanks.
But I still want this park open later. They still have not opened this park up late. There's still not a fireworks show. There's still not a parade. And next Christmas, I really hope they have Super Nintendo World decked out for Christmas like they do in Hollywood.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Do a parade in this park. Do a Christmas parade. Like there's so many things. If you really think about it, where it's at, and it has to be promising for Universal is, I guess you could say so many levers that they can pull to have even more people coming in and making more money is they still have so many aspects of a typical theme park experience that they haven't done yet. They're just now going to be adding in park hopping. There's still no AP options. There's no parade. There is no fireworks show. Like there's just, they're not able to open that late. There's no after hours parties. Like there's a lot of things they could do here. And I think after hours parties are definitely one that they could utilize. If you were selling those for, $150 a person to have.
That's like a day ticket though.
Well, what's Disney charge for after hours?
About that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if the thing is less crowds and you basically can walk onto all these attractions, they would sell out.
Yeah.
And if they did that on different times, they theme those events. Like there's
And
a lot
it was
of
at night, like late at night.
absolutely.
Too. Yeah.
And you can be, and I think that would honestly, those would sell out.
I think you might be giving Universal some ideas here, bro.
I mean, I'm just saying. Surely they've had these ideas before, but
Obviously.
but yeah. But I mean, if you did an
yeah.
event like that, and like in the short term, if you can't push those crowds up, you don't feel comfortable there. There's a lot of things they can do to offer an experience at Epic that people would be willing to pay for. And eventually, once they get the park capacity worked out, like obviously everything's on the table at that point. You know, do all the cool stuff.
The potential for what they are going to do in the next couple of years is really high because they haven't hit that yet. There's so much more coming.
By the way, do you think they will do some sort of like high-end experience at like Helios for New Year's? I feel like that is almost like tailor-made for that bar up there.
Oh my gosh, that would be the best, right?
I mean, Disney does it at the California Grill.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they would charge $200 easy,
if not more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Disney charges like what, $800 a person?
Is that from New Year's? It's $800.
I think it's something way up there, but it's like a themed thing. It's multiple hours.
For New Year's specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure. I know it's pricey. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of things they can do, and like I said, you'll see them pull more of those levers in the next few years, and I don't know, it'd be exciting. I think my biggest question is this: when will they announce something new coming to it? Because they've teased that it's coming. So by teasing it, I'm like, I feel like surely you have to announce something within a few years of that, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
We're so impatient.
I know. We're already open, and you're like, give me more stuff. But they do have but there is a need with that park for more stuff. So
yeah. Oh, for sure.